Hi, my name is Debbie Sajnani, and I'm an artist, educator, and maker in Milwaukee. I like to create digital illustrations, and what that means is I like to create my artwork with an iPad. I like illustrating everyday objects like plants and food, but I also love drawing my three cats, Marley, Charlie, and Bully. I like to create jewelry in my spare time, and I'm greatly inspired by my Latino culture. I always make sure to include my Latino culture in everything I create, because that's just who I am and that's where I come from. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about Dia de Muertos, or Day of the Dead, a holiday most commonly celebrated in Mexico and a few other Latin American countries. I've created this activity, a DIY paper ofrenda, to help guide you through what is commonly found on the Day of the Dead altar. I've asked my family to send me some examples of the ofrendas that they have created. As you can see, these altars can get very elaborate and often include images of loved ones that have passed, marigolds, pan de muerto, candles, and food. Once you have your instructions and supplies ready, let's get started. Don't forget to ask for help from a grown-up if you need to, especially when we start cutting. Make sure that you read the directions before you start. Make sure you have all your pieces and the supplies necessary. And then you can start coloring. Make sure to include your loved one's favorite foods. And for the tapestry, make sure that you include really fun colors and designs for it. Same with your candy skulls. For my tablecloth, I wanted it to be symmetrical. What that means is I wanted both sides to look the same. So what I did was I colored one side first, and then I copied the same way that I did the colors for the other side. You can choose if you want it to be symmetrical or not. Once you've colored in all your pieces, don't forget to color in your cover. Now we can start cutting. If you need someone to help you on this part, make sure to grab them. You're going to go along the black solid lines for cutting and get in between all the shapes to create your tabs. Be careful going around the smaller objects like the skulls. And I like cutting smaller strips to make it easier to cut the smaller items. Don't forget to keep the tabs. That's what's going to help you glue it onto your ofrenda. Now that we get to folding, we're going to fold on the gray lines. I use my scissors sometimes to help create a stronger crease. Once you've folded your table, you can start gluing it together. Use that gray strip as a guide to glue and to put together your two tables. It will also be a good way to indicate where your tablecloth needs to go. It'll be right in the middle. I like to flip my table upside down to get the glue as dried as it needs to be so I can continue on to the next part, which is my favorite part, which is actually assembling your ofrenda. Have fun with how you do this. I kept it symmetrical again, but you're allowed to do whatever you want to make this yours. Once you've glued all your pieces together, then you have a final ofrenda, and that's it. I made a couple versions, one with color pencil, one with marker, and one with watercolor. So don't be afraid to pull in other drawing materials if you have them. Hope you enjoyed it.